If you're an engineering recent graduate or you've just recently started your career, we've got some great advice for you in this video. In fact, we have 3 specific things that you can do to really boost your career and get it going in a big way from the beginning. I have with me today Jamie Cunningham. Jamie is a licensed professional engineer. She's also an associate bridge engineer at Panoni. And Jamie, you are young in your career. You're 5 years out. You already have your license. You're doing great things. Tell us about these things that you recommend that young engineers do to really get their career going. So Jamie, you're relatively young in your career. You've been practicing as an engineer now for 5 years. You do have your engineering license. For those engineers that are just starting their career, they just graduated, they're recent graduates, what are kind of some of the key things you think they should do in the first kind of 3 to 5 years of their career based on your experience?
Yes. So the first thing I would say would be to take the FE exam and from there obtain your EIT license. That starts your clock on being able to take the PE in the future. I think another key thing that you can do to really aid in your development of your career is to use the people around you as a resource. I know I work with a lot of senior engineers that they want to help you. Everybody wants, you to be successful. So using them as a resource for what is to come in the future. And also, they've been through this too. So using them and keeping the lines of communication open. That's great.
Yeah. I think 2 really important pieces of advice. 1, passing that FE exam or Fundamentals of Engineering exam as soon as you can. Get those letters EIT after your name. It tells people you're committed. It tells people you're focused and you're on the path to getting your PE license. And there are so many people that don't take it in undergrad, or they don't pass the exam and then they delay it, and that's rough, and that's not going to be good for you long term in your career. So that's a great piece of advice, which puts you on the PE exam track. And that second piece of advice is awesome, which is interacting with those more experienced professionals, talking to them, learning from them. They've been through this before, like Jamie said, and you can learn so much from them that you didn't learn in school, right? Because you need other things outside of your technical background to be successful. And the one thing that I would say about that, and the way that I like to say it to recent graduates, is to be a sponge, right? Soak up all the information you can, soak up all the knowledge you can, and the only way you're going to do that is to interact and talk with people that are more experienced. And I know that could be intimidating in the beginning of your career, but I think the more you do it, the more comfortable it will be. And then, you'll be able to, build your own success and build your own confidence based on what they've shared with you.
Absolutely. And getting involved with professional societies as well. That's a great way to meet people in the industry, have gone through similar things.
Yeah, it's a good point, because it doesn't have to be just people within the company you work for, right? If you get involved in a professional association, you can meet other people, and you could have different people with different perspectives and different backgrounds and different types of project work that you can learn from. So again, a really great piece of advice. So once again, Jamie Cunningham, licensed professional engineer, associate bridge engineer at Panoni. Thank you for a few minutes here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that advice from Jamie. It is great advice. Take your FE exam on the way to licensure, be a sponge, soak up knowledge from more experienced people, and get out there and network through professional associations. You'll find those people that you can learn from. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel here. We put out videos like this on a weekly basis to help engineers become better managers and leaders. I'll see you next week.